Right.
My name is Jessica Care-Moore, and you're watching SpokenVizions TV.
All right.
I've been coming to St. Louis for 5 years now. I come every summer with Prison Performing Arts and travel here from Detroit. And I do the women's prison 2 hours outside of St. Louis, right past Bowling Green. So I visit with the women and get to do performance and workshops and hear their work. And I've gotten to know the women because I've been here. I've been there like 4 or 5 times, 4 or 5 years in a row. Most of those women have long sentences. So that's a really beautiful healing experience for me, and the work that brings me here, meaning I actually can, pay my rent when I go home, is working with the Juvenile Detention Center with Prison Performing Arts. It's an incredible program, and MK, who you guys all know, brought me as a visitor. I was at the Missouri History Museum about 5 years ago, and he said, "Hey, you want to visit the Juvenile Detention Center?" And I always say yes to stuff like that. And they hired me to come back every summer ever since. I do like a 10-day residency. I write a curriculum every summer. 1 year we focus on Gil Scott-Heron. We focus on Detroit techno, Sonia Sanchez. I teach Black Arts Movement, Harlem Renaissance. I teach hip hop because a lot of these kids don't know who Kweli is or Mose, Common. They don't know who Black Thought is. They don't know who. So I'm teaching Ursula Rucker and Black Ice and Mir Suleiman. Mir Suleiman called one time on for me last year, and I put him on speaker so he could talk to the kids. So I do a book with the students. We do a CD, and then what I did bring to the program, the program has been around for some years now, but the book portion of it, the publisher who's been publishing since '97, and I said, well, these kids should have a book, not a program, but a real book that when they get out of this Juvenile Detention Center, something they can take home and say, I did something while I was in here. And so, and I've lost kids, since I've been here. I lost one of my babies last year. I found out that he was killed in St. Louis. And I have about 4 or 5 kids this summer that I definitely know who they are. I've seen them once or twice. And so, but what's good is the numbers are going down. Be nice to not be needed, to be honest. But glad that I'm here. I love St. Louis. It's become like my second home. Every summer I look forward to coming here.
I watch black boys, free spirits at 5, turn to dust by 13 in these streets. It is difficult to walk upright when you know a wrong move can kill you. Hands in your pockets is a death sentence. Running can get you killed. Dancing is illegal, and simply standing on a corner with your friends is lethal. They suck the cool out of black boys to sell their cars and shoes, then criminalize them for looking like their own ad campaign. A brother in a hoodie or saggy jeans has never treated me any worse than a suit and tie noose. Trayvon Martin is all of our sons. Hoodie up and jeans low. Old goon spirit, sometimes misdirected anger. But when has this country ever pointed a gun in the right direction?
This is my book cover, and I do visual art now. So this is actually a photograph that I art directed, and my friend Pepper Carter shot it, and I painted on the photograph. And so this is awesome. I can contribute to my own covers now, and Sunlight the Bullet Holes, yeah. And it's definitely a culmination of I say poems that will survive, because the mantra and the piece is about, it's for me as a woman artist deciding that I'll live my circumstances, and that I won't let pain kill me, and that I'm not gonna shove it up in my arm or stick it in my nose and smoke it, and I'm not gonna do that. I gotta be real healthy for my son King, and he needs mama to be awake and clear, and and I've been through a lot, but I can still see the light in every situation, so that's what these poems are. I got my first jazz record coming out. People who've been following my work, they know I produce Black Women Rock, which is a really big rock concert series. I've been doing rock and roll and drum and bass and funk rock with my poetry for many years out of New York and in Atlanta, and came home to Detroit, and I met this incredible jazz vocalist named Jose James, who's on Blue Note Records, who's become a good friend of mine, and I got hooked to his music, and then when we met, there was like this beautiful kindred spirit thing that happened, and I ended up doing a duet piece for him for Blue Note, and then he's singing on my single. So it's called You Want Poems. It's a single from my album, and my Bob Roy Ayers agreed to play vibes, so it's a dream for me to have Jose singing, whose voice is like water, and to me it's one of our best contemporary artists that's out right now. I'm excited about my jazz project. It's me slowed down. I took 40 years literally to like record my voice for real. And I did, of course, did Nostradamus, and Oladara did the music. You know, Nas's father produced that intro and outro to Nostradamus. And so part of that as well. But this music is truly mine. And John Dixon, who's an amazing keyboard player out of Detroit, produced most of the music with me. And he's just brilliant. And I've got these young, bad musicians out of Detroit with this incredible new record. It's called Black Tea, The Legend of Jesse James. The single is You Want Poems, and I think the poem and the song speak for itself. But it's a maturity piece, and it's a good music album. I didn't do any spoken word CDs because I didn't really particularly care for many spoken word CDs, and I wanted to make a record that people who like music would play. So I hope that I've done that.